Okay, so we're back with another video. You guys are in for a treat with the berry challenge. Just uploaded um, a little bit ago, and this one next. We're still behind catching up on my recording, so when this is done, I'm still working on the Grim Reaper rewards. Spoiler alert, I did not finish them, unfortunately. I was just having issues just completing some of the tasks, but that's okay. So Cinderella just got done cooking some fish and just making sure there's food for the kids when they come home. And then she's still feeling sad from losing Darren. Darren died um in real time, honestly a couple months ago. But in video time, it's only been maybe a week or so. So she is having a hard time from losing her soulmate, and she's gonna put that fish away so it doesn't go bad. Tiana and Thomas's birthdays are coming up very soon. They're gonna be in this episode. Um, which is exciting, which means they're not going to be teenagers anymore, which means we can finally move forward with Tiana's part of the challenge. So to clarify, in Tiana's part of the challenge, she needs to own her own restaurant. If I have dined out, which I do. So but to
Yep.
catch up with what's happening here. Emily just finished a workout, so she's gonna take a shower, and Cinderella is writing Midnight, and I think Midnight's birthday is coming up too in this episode, and Midnight is gonna be an elder. Also, so what I was saying is we need to get Tiana her restaurant. She also needs to be in the culinary career. I don't know why I got tongue twisted with that, but she needs to be in the culinary career, and she also needs to finish the culinary aspiration, and then and then she also has to marry someone with green somewhere on them. So outfit, eyes, anything. And so we'll be working on finding her soulmate and working on the next generation, which is Aurora. I needed to get more pads because everyone's on their period. If you don't know where this comes from, this is the Wonderful Whims mod. I don't really use much on it anymore. Usually I kind of contemplate on deleting it, to be honest, because I rarely ever use it. And the only time I notice it is when they're constantly on their period. Um, so who knows? I might get rid of it, but there is like likes and more attraction stuff. That's the only reason I keep it around. But Cinderella is freezing to death. She's very cold and uncomfortable, but I'm gonna sell this because we need a little bit more money. But this is probably the most well off we've been this whole entire challenge because when Darren started working, we were pretty good, and Emily decided to join the military career as well and follow in her dad's footsteps, and so she's working, and Tiana is just working at the fast food job just to get more experience in cooking because she really wants her own restaurant. So yeah, Thomas is kind of undecided what he wants to do, and I'm not really feeling inspired for his story, honestly, which is kind of sad because he does have good aspects of Darren in him. If you don't remember, Darren is Tiana. Actually, everyone's dad. Because Darren adopted Emily before um, Cinderella and Darren got married. So then when Cinderella and Darren got married, she adopted Emily as her own care dependent. So that is how that happened. So they're all Darren's kids. But we're going to do some laundry. And since I filmed this prior to, like, I film a lot of videos at once and I do the voiceovers at a later date, I'm kind of sad that my laundry is broken and something broke it, and I tried to take out some furniture mods, and the laundry is working in other saves. I made a save without mods and the laundry works just fine, but when I remove too many furniture mods, then the save then gets corrupted. So unfortunately, this is the last time you're gonna see Cinderella doing laundry, which honestly made me a little relieved because I was tired of doing laundry, but it also made me kind of sad because I made a really cute drying section while she was able to do laundry, so the weather didn't ruin it. But no more laundry for us. So she's doing some late night chores while everyone is sleeping. She's always been a night owl type of person. Just even when the kids were young, just making sure everything was clean while they were sleeping. That was part of her challenge as well. To just, cook. She's a very caretaker personality. That's her love language. So she just loves cooking and cleaning for her kids. It's her passion. It's her purpose. It brings her joy. She has been cleaning basically her whole entire life because growing up with so many siblings, and Prince Charming wasn't really around, even though she was really close to her dad. We didn't have room for the dad in the house with all the kids, all 7 kids and Snow White. So it was just Snow White, and then when Cinderella got older and was able to help, she kind of took on those roles. I was having a little bit of an issue getting the laundry done. So this is later in the day when there was a fire, and last time there was a fire, I couldn't put it out. Like, I don't know, it's something about that corner where they feel like they can't reach it. Cinderella can't reach it. The firefighters can't reach it. Like, I was panicking at this point because I literally thought the house was gonna burn down. And honestly, it was so scary. But, like, you can see I could push extinguish so many times, but, like, and I thought, like, she was gonna catch on fire at this point because it was literally coming through the walls. I don't know what it is about this corner, but like they literally can't reach it, and like I'm kind of glad that we will be leaving this house soon enough to move on with this challenge, because as much as I loved what I did with this house, and it's very much Cinderella's vibe, and it fits the era and time of what I imagine, Cinderella's time period to be. I mean, they do have a computer, but, like, they need it for, like, jobs and stuff. And I let them use it for entertainment, but I just pretend that it's a typewriter and they're writing most of the time and all that stuff. But that's okay. We can have a little bit of leeway with this challenge. But Cinderella did finally get the laundry done. And while she was doing that midnight age to an elder, so let's see what he looks like as an elder. This is my first time having an elder horse. Oh, you see his white little beard. He on there's his little fox, and this is Tiana's friend that she met from high school, and since Thomas is still in high school, they're still friends as well, kind of. But Tiana met her first, so Thomas is really feeling this girl lately, and um, Tiana's headed to work while they chit chat. But there's some real connection here with Tiana's friend. I think her name is Christine or Kirsta. It just went by so fast. But yes, so they're feeling the connection, and I'm having Tiana cook different stuff for her aspiration. She is gonna cook some, what is this? So she's gonna cook some fish and chips and throw away this disgusting food that was left out. And for some reason, she can't reach anything. So let's try to clean up the plate again. I'm telling you, this house is so buggy. Like, you guys, like, I cut out a lot for this episode. This was like 2 hours and 30 minutes of footage. And yeah. So we're gonna put this cake. Her birthday's coming up soon, and we're gonna have her put away the cake. I'm sorry, it's not fish and chips, it's ceviche, I believe. But you know, to each their own. They're both very good. And Emily is going to get her stuff done, and Tiana is finally gonna get to cooking. And here comes Cinderella just doing her business. Finally, let's see if she can reach it. It's because there is no counter space. But let's have her cook that. I believe this is a gourmet food, and she has to cook a couple gourmet foods for her challenge, so that's why I'm having her do this. But yeah, she's very, very skilled in her craft of cooking. Yes, she acquired the gourmet cooking skills, so this is part of her challenge. She has to cook 3 gourmet meals, or she has to cook 1, I'm sorry, and then she has to cook 3 at a party. So this is later in the day, and I tried to have like a little get together. This is like a house, not a house party, but it's Cinderella's birthday. Her birthday is today. She's gonna be an elder, which makes sense because Tiana is the last born, and she is almost a young adult. So like, it makes sense. It makes sense that Cinderella is an elder, and I made sure to invite Bashful because Bashful is Cinderella's twin, and I just want to make sure they're constantly the same age. Sims likes to mess that up, and you know, it's not even something you can explain away in real life unless one of the twins passes away. But obviously they're both still alive and kicking, so I want to make sure they're aged up at the same time. And I had them cook together because that was one of the challenges for this to get a gold house party, or not a house party. I keep calling it a house party because we have a house party in a later episode. Spoiler alert, but not in this episode. But at the birthday party, we are trying to get gold. Even though I've gotten gold many times with birthday parties, that's one thing I always use. But we have Thomas's potential lover, and then Happy here, and here's Emily in her little party dress. We're just chatting with our Aunt Happy. She's the most involved in the kids' life. She always comes around, and so does Bashful. I feel like the most people that don't come around is Dopey and the other brothers, Grumpy and Dog. But we made some churros, and the stove broke, and this stove is kind of freaky because even though it's not causing a fire, there's like a fire just chilling around here. I think I'm gonna have Thomas fix it because I kind of don't want to spend 1,000 on it. So I'm gonna have Thomas fix the stove so we can save a little money here. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be a total loss if something happened to him. Not to be mean to my son, but like, I don't know what to do with him, guys. But like, Emily and Tiana are talking, and we cooked a gourmet meal, so all we have to do is make a 3 at a party event. So I'm gonna try and do that, but we're already halfway done with this party, so I'm afraid I might like run out of time, but we'll see. And spoiler alert, I did not get the gourmet dishes done in time. They ended up doing the pokey dance like in the middle of the living room, and it was honestly kind of fun to watch. I love when Sims have a big family when I've been playing them for multiple generations because there are so many people you can invite with everyone. But I just remembered right now that like Happy, speaking of twins, Happy and Sneezy are twins, but Sneezy passed away a couple years ago in Sims time. So yeah, Happy doesn't have a twin anymore. Of course she still has a twin, but Happy's twin is no longer alive. So this is the night after everyone left, and Emily was visited by her dad, and they were actually sparring together. I imagine this, her dad saying, "I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for following in my footsteps and following your passion." But Emily does have constant issues feeling that she is not good enough, and I feel like this is also why she's feeling the certain way of having issues in her love life. She has not had successful dating experiences. And on that note, while Tiana loves cooking, which is great for her, we're gonna keep that with her so she can have fun. She can have fun, like upgrading or finishing her skills. I couldn't think of the right word. But Emily's on a date with this dude right here. She met them on a dating app. It's going pretty well so far. But let's see how it goes. He's really cute. I did not edit him, so he's pretty cute for what I see here. And let's look at him. We got home and we were kind of stalking him a little bit. We're a little bit of a friend, and there's a little romantic interest there. But we'll see where it goes in future episodes. But now, Tiana is getting some business done. She's gonna do some homework. She's graduating very, very, very soon, and Thomas was a little bored, so I had him play chess for a while, and so I want to have Tiana be smart. We all know she's a very smart, hardworking individual, and we made some pasta. But going back to the challenge that I was saying in the beginning, I named all of the criteria, but one thing that is mentioned that will go on to the next generation, she's only gonna have one kid. And since it's Aurora, I think her and her future spouse will adopt, because I kind of want the princesses to represent the princesses in the Disney adaptation, because so they're helpful for me to remember, but mostly for you guys as well, that who they are. And honestly, I like adoption. I like adoption like in storytelling, and I think adoption in real life is really beneficial and impactful too. So I think implementing that, and Tiana being as hardworking as she is, I don't see her having a lot of kids. She's very career oriented. And so just having Aurora, just having one kid, I think will be perfect for her, and it fits her character very well. But Emily is reading and Tiana is doing homework, which I think is very cute sister bonding time. Um, so I'm so excited for them to age up soon, and I love that we still have Snow White's painting up on our wall. If you remember in the previous episodes when Cinderella moved into this house, Snow White gifted her that painting to put up in her house, so she would always remember her. And since Snow White is long gone, if you remember part of Cinderella's challenge, she could not get married until Snow White was passed away. But yeah, so I knew that was gonna happen, but that's why I wanted to do it. So we're gonna have Tiana eat some of her pasta, finish that up, take a shower. She's a little stinky there. And I tried to become friends with the Grim Reaper multiple times, but I kind of cut out that footage because it didn't go well. It was very, very difficult. And I think that's why I got stuck on this challenge, because I just couldn't become friends with him, and you can't even cheat it with MC Command Center. And so yeah, it was very disappointing that I couldn't finish that, because there was a Grim Reaper tattoo that I really wanted to have. That was a reward, but I didn't get to get it. But it's okay. Anyway, Tiana's gonna go to bed. She didn't even shower, but it's okay. She can shower in the morning. And I'm just gonna let them sleep. I feel like I don't show the little moments enough. The eating and the taking care of needs and the showering and all that fun stuff, because I cut out a lot, mostly for story based. But I'm checking what day we're on, and yes, we have birthdays on Wednesday, and then I'm sorry, I thought it was Cinderella's birthday that day, but it was not. I was once again mixing up episodes. Cinderella's birthday is in a few weeks, but we're gonna have a party once again. So that was a house party, just try and meet Tiana's aspiration goals. But look at Midnight sleeping all cute. In the I don't remember the last time Midnight used his little hay bed. I don't even remember the last time I had to clean it. But yeah, he's just really cute, and I'm so glad he's been with Cinderella for like basically her teenagehood, her whole entire young adult life, and now her adult life. Um, but we're gonna get Emily ready for the day. She is gonna go to work today and all that fun stuff. I want her to exceed her dad in the career. I didn't push Darren to uh, max out his career because I knew that wasn't gonna be part of his story. I knew that he was gonna pass away at some point. But I think it would be cool for Emily too, since she's struggling with her love life, and honestly, she's not even struggling. She has the single and loving it lifestyle, which, um, you know, career women, leave it up to Cinderella to raise some career woman because uh, she was working so hard taking care of others. She didn't even ask herself what career aspirations she wanted because she was so busy taking care of other people that now she wants her kids to focus and love themselves before putting other people in front of them. And so it makes sense that both Emily and Tiana are both career women. I love that for them. And also, I didn't realize that connection until right now when I was talking. If maybe Tiana gets inspiration to adopt a child because her oldest sister is adopted. I didn't even realize that can be a meaningful connection, and I didn't even plan it, but like that could be really helpful for the story progression, is to have Tiana adopt her daughter because Emily means so much. But I did a quick little save there just because I've been playing for a while, and I'm getting Tiana ready for her day too. Once again, just showing the little bits and stuff that you guys don't get to see much of. So this is a little longer episode, but we are gonna just work on getting her restaurant. I think I'm gonna cheat it a little bit, just cause I know in the movie Tiana worked hard for her restaurant, but Sim's time is very unforgiving, and I just don't want her to, you know, um, just lose some precious time with the next generation, if that makes sense. But
Palingo.
anyway, so I'm very excited to just move on with this day. But Emily is off to work, and we're gonna have Tiana clean up a little bit just to help Cinderella out. Cinderella is still sleeping, and so is Thomas. And I think I am gonna pursue Thomas's relationship in the future. I did go with them to high school for a moment, but I did that earlier in the episode, but I also kind of cut that out because I forgot that, it's unlike Tiana to meet someone in high school. So I kind of scratched that storyline idea, but you know plus my high school is kind of buggy also, so nothing really happened much there. But anyway, um so we're just helping Cinderella clean up and stuff, and I hope you're really enjoying this wholesome, calm gameplay. I want to just have it be calming and relaxing in all aspects. But we do need to vacuum our floor. There's always dust bunnies around. But Tiana's going off to school, and I'm gonna have Cinderella finish up her breakfast because they have a bad habit of not finishing their breakfast, and then they're like starving halfway through the day because they didn't eat it, and and then I have to come back and feed them. But we really need to clean our floor, and of course she's gonna randomly put that down and just vacuum instead of finishing her freaking breakfast. But it's okay. But at least we're vacuuming. But on that note, once again, a previous episode before this was a not so berry challenge, and Willow had her twin girls. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. It's the episode before this, and I can't wait for you guys to watch it. And please leave suggestions down below of what you would like to see, if anything you would like for me to do differently. But yeah, let's have her finish vacuuming and have her finish reading this. Maybe not. I got distracted because randomly it said for her to pick up some manure outside or some horse poop, which I did not click on her to do at all. So I was a little confused by that. But I can promise you that the next couple episodes are exciting for Thomas and Tiana. And yeah, I'm so excited for what's coming up in the future of them. But I think you guys are really going to like it. And just keep in mind, like, even though you didn't see a lot of Cinderella's cleaning during the generation, this was basically all you missed in this little snapshot of the last 5 minutes. But they're saying our teenagers need to look at universities, not for this storyline. No, thank you. They're good. But especially because Willow, in my other generation, just finished college not too long ago, and yeah, I needed a break from that. Not only that, but while Willow was going to college, I was doing my own schoolwork in real life, so I felt like I was doing double the work a little bit. But so we're gonna take a break from that storyline, and Thomas aged up. This was later in the day. I had him blow out the cake, but the Grim Reaper is there. We're gonna give him a mastermind aspiration. He is evil and he is calm. That's a very scary combination, but it fits in. But there's the Grim Reaper and me trying to meet that challenge one more time. But like I said, I didn't finish it. But Thomas aged up. So now he's a young adult. So now we have Tiana left. And actually, Thomas and Tiana's birthday is pretty much almost on the same day. Because if you don't remember, when Thomas was actually an infant, I kind of had them have back-to-back pregnancies, so that's how close they are. And Auntie Happy sent Thomas a gift, and so did Auntie Bashful. And I don't know, I have to read those more in depth because every time that my Sims send gifts, I never get them. Like, I never get them from the mail or wherever they show up at. But yeah, Uncle Grumpy and Uncle Doc also sent gifts. This is me also trying to get interactions done. I thought maybe Thomas could do it because he's evil. Maybe it would work out. But yeah, it was barely moving. What only worked for me that I noticed was that it was helpful for anyone to go cloud gazing with the Grim Reaper, or stargazing. That brought up the friendship a little faster. Then Cinderella had a mutual attraction to Grim Reaper, which I thought it would be funny if Cinderella did fall in love with the Grim Reaper, but that didn't work out. And then so did Emily. Emily had an attraction to the Grim Reaper, so I was like, great. What if it doesn't work out with any of her online dates, but like it works out with the Grim Reaper? And even though I really wanted that to happen, it ended up the Grim Reaper just started hating Emily so hard, but which was kind of disappointing. But you can see, like, it's so easy for it to go red, but like for them to be friends, it was so difficult. But like, even though they like that, but like whatever. And then like so Thomas and Tiana's friend didn't end up together, and she thinks that Thomas is gonna propose. And then Tiana did have her birthday, and she got into the culinary career, and we chose a restaurant from the gallery, but we need to cheat some fun, so we'll get into that in the next episode. Thank you for